It was 2 days before Christmas, and all through the house I was filled with regret and filled with self-doubt from buying this thing. What the hell was I thinking? I don't know what else to say. Maybe it should have been a Lincoln. I don't know. This is stupid. This car is stupid, and this is why. I parked it here, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I got to move it. Like, this was a temporary spot to put it. And when I tried to move it, and because I just didn't feel like dealing with it when I drove it back here, I think we have a problem. I think the transmission's blown. And I'll show you why. Hold on, let's start it up. Let's start it. This is how we have to start it, by the way. What's that? Where's the latch? It goes. I got it. All right. Up. Negative, negative. I just put it on the. Don't put it on painted surface. Put it on the.
It's rusted through. This is where I jumped it from last time. Right, so if you want,
right there. All right, and leave the impact. We'll keep the thing open.
It's gonna.
No, it'll hit.
It's gonna explode.
It's gonna explode?
Yeah, don't pressure it. It's a lithium-ion battery.
Yeah, whatever. If that's the way this car goes, so be it. You come with me.
That's my pack too. That's my
if it's your, I'll buy you a new one. Hold on, I'm getting in. Okay. All right, doesn't matter if I shut the door or not. Hold on. You gotta readjust. You have a bad ground, as I said. It's the ground one. Put it on the black terminal. Never let your mom do anything. And you have to push the reset on the jumper cables a little. So much trouble. Oh, that's a flashlight. Oh, SOS. How fitting. Hopefully we get this done before Christmas. I got nothing. I got nothing. You have a bad connection. Siobhan, why don't you get in the car? I get it. Oh, I totally get it.
You're good. It's good. There's no button, man. Why you broke it? It was good.
I know. Try. What a pain in the ass. All right. So first go in reverse. So we're going to go in reverse first. I know the tire's low. Reverse. Reverse. Keep going. All right, now go forward. Is it actually moving? Go back in reverse. Oh, that was just the hill. Go back in reverse. So we've got reverse. It's definitely leaking something pretty legit. All right, and that's how it ended up there last time. And that's how it's going to end up there now. So essentially, this car is probably the worst purchase I've ever made. And I knew it was going to be stupid, right? I knew it was not going to be a good car in any way, shape, or form to drive. But I thought it's a cool novelty. You paint it, you wrap it, it's just cool. Everybody like seems to be attracted to this car to take photos or whatever. So I thought it would be cool. I wasn't expecting to have to replace the motor. I wasn't expecting Jeff to have difficulties replacing the motor. I then wasn't expecting to drive it here and have the trans be bad as well. So clearly, having reverse and not having any forward gears, the forward movement there was just him coming down the hill. This car has a blown transmission. So now I will have replaced the engine and replaced the transmission and spent money to both transport it up here and to pay a guy $1,000 down in Florida just to get the blown engine working. So you add all this up, and this car here, I'll be like 12 grand into this car, right? Think about that. I bought a car that somebody must have known, and it's impossible not to know that you both have a blown trans and a blown engine. Granted, the fact that the trans just happened to blow after I drove it over here, I drove 20 miles on it. It sucks, but this car here has cost me more than my blue 360 Spider, my red 360 Spider, and my Porsche GT3 to own all three of them combined for several years. This one has cost me more. And I'm talking about factoring in everything. Yeah, the insurance on this is almost nothing, but the actual cost to purchase it and get the dang thing running versus what it's actually worth when I turn around to sell this thing. If I probably just give it away to somebody, but I feel like I'm insulting people by giving it away. The cost of this thing is going to be more significant than any other car I've ever purchased. So, but now, I mean, you just got to own it now. It's like I've already invested in this process and I got to get this thing done. And I'm going to now drop a new transmission on it. The front bumper is already cocked, so I'm going to put and this is nice because I'll bust this out and put the snow plow on it. So I'll at least get the value of using this as a snow plow. But what a terrible decision this thing was. And I mean, terrible decisions are what they are, but I sort of kicked myself for not just buying a different one. This one seemed too good to be true. Vinny went and checked it out and said, yeah, just the guy said it just needs a little tune up. We'll tune her up and it'll be good, because it was cranking and not starting. Sure enough, you see how that ended up. I still don't know why this thing is leaking air in the back, but it sort of found its happy spot down there. It's not going all the way flat. So, yeah. General rule, donks are stupid. I sort of deserve everything I get with this one, but I wasn't feeling like putting a new trans in. If you got a spare transmission for a, whatever it is, a 98 Crown Vic lying around, shoot me a message. I'll probably pick it up, especially if you're local. I'll take it off your hands. And I also got to figure out what's leaking. This leaking thing here is just from moving it a couple of feet. And the only thing I have working in my favor is it may be easy to get to the transmit. Wait. Is that, I guess that's weird, but is that supposed to be? Visible? I feel like that's supposed to be mounted up to something. Maybe. Maybe I don't need a new trans. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I think the transmission's supposed to be connected to the engine. That's just me.
Really?
I mean, Shivam, again, I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but like, does that not look connected?
Yeah, what the hell? But how's it getting reversed then?
I don't know. Maybe that's just the way it sits. This is such a stupid vehicle. Nothing surprises me if like, oh, that's just the way it's supposed to be. But we'll get to the bottom of it. We're getting it running, and I'm going to go take it out to dinner. Merry Christmas. For those of you not familiar with my other company, I started a company called Adventure Drives, which combines driving and bucket list travel. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested, prices can be done per person. Don't worry if you don't have somebody to go with you. We can match you up with somebody. You can check the link in the description for adventuredrives.com and sign up today.